Parshas Acharei Kedoshim. These are shiurim adapted from the shiurim of Moran Hagoyin Hatzadik, Rebbe Eliyahu Lapian Zecher Tzadik L'Vracha. To see these shiurim in the written word of these shiurim, please refer to our website, yeshivakesatorah.org. The title of these shiurim are An Angelic Level of Holiness, which we are all capable of attaining. It says in the Pasuk, do not take revenge, nor bear a grudge. Love thy neighbor as thyself. Rashi on this Pasuk explains the meaning of revenge by citing an illustration. Reuven approaches Shimon and says, "Please lend me your sickle." To which Shimon responds, "No." The next day, Shimon approaches Reuven and says, "Please lend me your axe." If Reuven refuses, saying, "I will not lend you, just as you did not lend me yesterday," this constitutes taking revenge. This is what is forbidden by the Torah. Remember, biblically forbidden. What exactly are the Torah's parameters of taking revenge? The Mesilas Yesharim, chapter 11, explains this in intricate detail. The Torah demands that Reuven remove from his heart every trace of resentment and hatred towards Shimon, as if nothing ever happened. Even though Reuven was deeply hurt by Shimon, and revenge being sweeter to him than honey would seemingly be the only thing that would satisfy him and put him to rest. The Torah insists that Reuven refrain from seeking revenge. If he can do this, says the Mesilas Yesharim, he is strong and courageous. Such conduct is easy only for the angels in heaven, among whom evil traits do not exist. However, the King, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, has decreed this upon us. The Torah further states in this very same pasuk that not only must Reuven not take revenge, but he must love Shimon exactly as he loves himself, without any difference whatsoever. Thus, according to the Mesilas Yesharim, the Torah requires of Reuven, who was so hurt by Shimon yesterday, not to take revenge. He must rather emulate the actions of the celestial angels and go against his grain by removing from his heart and completely forgetting all the pain that Shimon caused him, as if the incident had never occurred. Secondly, the Torah requires of Reuven not only not to hate Shimon, but to love him. Thirdly, the Torah demands that Reuven not only love Shimon to a small degree, but rather to the same degree that he loves himself. This is mystifying. How is it possible for the Torah to demand of each and every Jew, including every 13-year-old bar mitzvah bochrel, not to take revenge, something that is easy only for the angels in heaven? Moreover, is it humanly possible for Reuven, who was so deeply hurt by Shimon, to remove these deep-seated emotional feelings of resentment and hate harboring within him, and simply forget that this incident ever occurred? How is this humanly possible? Furthermore, is it humanly possible for Reuven to replace these intense and profound feelings of hate and resentment ingrained within him with love toward Shimon, with as much love as Reuven loves himself? How can the Torah possibly demand of an entire Klal Yisrael something which is unattainable and which is humanly impossible to achieve? It seems that if the Torah does demand of us, do not take revenge, love thy neighbor as thyself, then Hashem has surely created within us the ability to fulfill it. Hashem would never impose upon us mitzvahs that we are not capable of fulfilling. If the Torah requires every Jew, even a 13-year-old child, to extinguish the fiery passions of hate and revenge burning within him, and to replace them with love, then this must be something that the Yiddish neshama is capable of fulfilling. Hashem has imbued us with a holy neshama of such richness and of such a capacity for greatness that it can enable us to achieve feats that would seemingly be reserved for only angels themselves. Not only do we have the capacity of totally remove any feelings of hate and desire for revenge that we may have within us, but we are also capable of replacing these feelings with the highest degree of love, the exact same degree of love which we have for ourselves. What are the consequences if a person cannot accomplish this feat, and does harbor within himself hate, and does in fact succumb to revenge? What does he transgress? It is not a minhag that he is violating, nor is it a rabbinical prohibition that he is breaching. It is an isur d'oraisa, a negative prohibition of the Torah, the transgression of which constitutes the most devastating and destructive force that could be. He also violates non-fulfillment of love thy neighbor as thyself, a positive commandment of the Torah, fulfillment of which is the greatest asset that man can possess. If we but focus all our efforts to develop this inherent greatness that lies within our souls, we will be able to entirely eliminate any trace of hate harboring within us and replace it with an abundance of love, as much love as we have for ourselves. May we merit to reach this supernal and angelic level of Kedusha, a level that we are indeed capable of achieving. Amen v'amen.